What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we've done a grocery haul between all these trips to LA. My diet was terrible, that vacation diet. Some of you guys might be able to relate. And I went on a big trip. I need to restock on almost everything to get my diet back in check. So I figured, why not? Whip out the camera, get back to our roots a little bit, you know? Show the people what we're buying. Basically just some staples I always have in my diet, things that help me stay on track, things that I think taste good, things that help you lose weight, burn fat, whatever. We're gonna go over all that right now. So no fancy editing here. We're literally just gonna go through. I'm gonna talk about everything I buy, kind of why I buy it, maybe some implementations for it. Maybe you'll take away something from this. If you're an OG subscriber, this might seem kind of familiar to you, but I promise there's probably a couple things in here you have not seen before, so pay attention. We're gonna go ahead and break this down. So, I go left or right, Grant? How should we break this down?
You're left or right.
Oh crap, you just added a whole new mixture to this entire video. We'll start this way, how about that? So starting off, we'll just go with the bag, it might be a little easier. I have some Oval Redenbacher Smart Pop. Now for a snack, this thing is great. In the entire bag, you have 23 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein, 1.5 grams of fats. Keeping all that butter down. Good little snack, little airy, fills you up at night. Like I said, snacking is probably one of the biggest things that derails people's diets. So if you're gonna snack, right, and you know you're susceptible to that, a bag of this is way better than a bag of potato chips, anything like that. So moving over, this is an OG thing too. I haven't bought this in a while, but Love Grown Power O is probably, in my opinion, the best cereal you can buy. Love this stuff right here. Macros are really good on it. Mixed with some unsweetened almond milk. Make sure you're getting the unsweetened version. Keeps the sugar down. Keeps your whole, diet in better check. The ultimate goal should be, especially if you're not tracking macros, keep that sugar a little lower. Sugar is probably the most problematic of all macronutrients you're going to consume. So moving over, maple and brown sugar. Check it out. Lower sugar instant oatmeal. You're noticing a trend here. This actually tastes really good. Some people don't like regular oatmeal. I'm fine with both, but sometimes these are super convenient. Rip a package open, microwave it, add a scoop of protein. Got a full meal right there. And then got some regular oats too, because you got to have that old-fashioned oats, baby. Keeping it classic. Moving on down. Regular large eggs. These things are a staple in my diet. I still to this day don't understand how some people don't like eggs. If you don't like eggs, comment below. I don't see how, because this is like an every morning thing for me. Healthy fats, you get your proteins in, no carbs. Way to go. And if you aren't the type that wants eggs by themselves, let me show you these here. So I've shown you guys low carb wraps before, but this is a different brand. Actually, Grant turned me onto it today. Carb counter wraps. They were actually $2 cheaper a package. Only 50 calories in one of these wraps, right? A lot of fiber, a lot of insoluble fiber. So like it's gonna pass through, you're not gonna need calories from it. Good option here. If you're gonna buy tortillas, I recommend something like this. Look for the carb smart versions. Trying to keep those carbs low. Once again, depending on your diet, obviously, if you're bulking, eat the whole package. But if you're trying to cut weight, which I assume most of you guys are, and that's me, is just trying to like maintain a lean physique, with lifting and stuff like that, trying to keep those carbs lower. And then we got spinach, baby, trying to get like Popeye. I'm still waiting on the forearm growth. Are those actually forearms or are those tumors? That's a Family Guy episode. But yeah, spinach is great, man. I mix it in with my eggs in the morning, get those micronutrients in and fiber. The thing is, like, I get asked a lot if like you need to eat green vegetables. Honestly, the first cut I ever did, probably the leanest I ever got for that photo shoot. Follow me on Instagram at Remington if you want to see that picture. Scroll over down. I'm shredded in it, wearing a Sprint uniform. I didn't eat any vegetables for that because I used to absolutely hate them. So I got cut, but at the same time, I was miserable. And I think a lot of the cravings and stuff you get, micronutrient deficiencies, overall just feelings of well-being, how well you sleep, a lot of that. When you're dieting, eating the same stuff, you're missing out on things like this that have like vitamins, minerals, and stuff that you're just not getting. Little heads up with these. I think it just makes you feel better overall throughout the day. So mainly with eggs, but you also can dump this thing in a big bowl, add some grilled chicken on it, make your own salad. Spinach is excellent. And I don't like lettuce, so spinach my go-to. Another snack we got here, low sodium rice cakes. Now I don't eat rice cakes all the time, but it's one of those things like having diversity in your diet can help a lot. Like one thing I did for a while was like fry up an egg, put an egg on top of one of these things, a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of salt, game changer. So it's all about finding those little things. And like I said, this is a way better snack than just about anything else you were going to eat. So low sodium rice cakes, a staple. It wouldn't be a bodybuilding channel if we didn't have some rice, baby. This pairs so well with chicken and broccoli, let me tell you. But rice is just super cheap, man. You can throw it in a rice cooker, boil it, whatever you want to do. Convenient, easy, keeps forever. Throw it in a big container, you got yourself some rice. And then right here, I love me some sushi. So I was actually there and they had a California roll there. Decided to pick this one. There's a lot of different sushi options you can do. It's a little higher carb, about 50 grams of carb in this thing, only 4.5 fat, and then 5 protein. So heavy on carbs, but like I like sushi. You can do some of the other ones that have a lot of like added fat and things like that don't want to mess with, man. We don't want added fat, we want low fat in all aspects. You know what I mean? Grant's back there smiling. I'm trying not to bust out laughing in the middle of this thing. The best camera guy in the world there, keeping composure. Tofu shirataki. I discovered this not too long ago. Look at this bad boy. Some people, every time I post this stuff, I get comments like, it's not good, it smells like fish, it's terrible. I didn't notice any of that. I mean, it might have a little weird smell to it. Rinse it off, put it in a strainer, rinse it off. But this is like basically pasta. Like if someone cooked this and made this for me and told me like, I kind of overcooked the pasta. That's what I think this was. I wouldn't think it was like anything crazy. But in this entire entire package, we only have 6 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat, and 1 gram of protein. So like, get yourself some ground beef, put some sauce in there, make this way less carbs than regular pasta. So this stuff's good. Try it out. Let me know in the comments below, because like I said, some people hate it. You're gonna see it. Look down in the comments. You're gonna see some people are gonna be salty about this, but I don't think it's bad. I'm telling you, I don't think it's bad. And once again, it's all personal preference on me. I'm not very picky. I'll eat whatever, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes down to getting goals. Sometimes you gotta eat for performance and less for, you know, you want real spaghetti, you know what I mean? We got ourselves some sweet potatoes, but with sweet potatoes, like, they take a long time to cook. You gotta bake them. My oven doesn't work. We still haven't got that fixed yet. Priorities. So microwave, baby. Microwave sweet potatoes. These aren't bad. About 7 minutes in the microwave. Got yourself a sweet potato. It's not as good as, I think, cooking them any other way, but like, you want some sweet potato and you got yourself a microwave in 7 minutes of time, heck, quick and easy. And that's one thing that I always try to stress with people that are dieting, is that convenience is always key. Especially like times I don't have time to meal prep for an entire week, like stuff like this. Okay, I can just throw this in the microwave. There's my carb source. You know, I can fry up some eggs real quick, egg whites, or throw some protein on the skillet. Like, I got it. So convenience, always key. And that's one thing you'll notice with all of this. Once again, speaking of convenience, we got ourselves 2 ready rice packs here. I try to cook my rice in bulk because these are a lot more expensive. So this should be about saving money at the same time, right? Eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive. But once again, convenience factor. Throw these in the microwave. You got brown, you got plain white. They make some other versions that have some flavor and stuff. You gotta watch out, those macros get a little crazy, but these are actually not bad. So I enjoyed these as well. All right. Ooh, the snack to end all snacks, in my opinion. These were OG. You know how many people emailed me when I first showed my channel this and was like, hey, those Jello snacks, killer. 5 calories a piece. It's Jello. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I've had nights where I've had like 5 of these in the fridge and those cravings hit really hard, and I've ate 5 entire containers. 4 8, so that's 20 things of Jello. I have a problem. Okay, I shouldn't have admitted that on here. We'll cut that out. But like, you know, when the dieting gets tough, it's late at night, you're hungry, like, you know what I mean? I'd rather eat 20 things of Jello than a pizza, you know what I mean? That sounds terrible, doesn't it? So who is this guy? Moving over to some proteins now. I will tell you guys right now, don't expect this to be excellent, because it's not. But once again, in a pinch with convenience, you can go on the road with it, whatever, it keeps forever. Premium chicken breast in a can. See how they highlighted the word premium on there? Nothing premium tasting about this. This is, I mean, it's salty, soggy, but it'll get the job done. Once again, sometimes we gotta eat for performance over everything else. And then moving over into some more proteins. Lean ground beef. Now, I know beef gets a bad rap in a lot of the fitness industry stuff. Like, a lot of people just eat those lean meats. For me, like, sometimes I want a little bit of flavor. Sometimes I want things to be a little different. For me, 93.7 is about the best you can get with like the price to cost to value comparison, whatever that word is. This has 8 grams of fat and 24 grams of protein per 4 ounces. Whereas your regular ground beef with no fat taken out, you're talking 25, 30 grams of fat. And it's not doing any good for anybody. So I try to buy them leaner. If you go all the way up to like 97% lean, you're paying like $8 or $9 for one of these. This was only 5, so worth it to me, in my opinion. I can figure that fat out later on in my diet. So moving on over, once again, got some chicken breast. This pairs great with rice and broccoli once again. Yeah, chicken breast, not really much to say about it. I buy it in the big packs. You just get some scissors, trim it up, or a knife, whatever you trim with, fingernails if you're like that, you know what I mean? Just trim it all down, cook it in bulk, whatever. Can't ever not have chicken breast. And then we also got, ooh, some baby Bella mushrooms. When I find these things on sale, these are great for like my omelets or whatever I'm making with eggs. Like I said, for me, I think even for Grant, is this true for you too? Every morning you eat eggs?
Yeah, every morning.
Every single morning, right? Eggs, the staple, love them. So throw some stuff in there, spice it up a little bit, get your spinach, get this, get some micronutrients, good flavor, all is well in the world. And then moving over here, ooh, okay, tuna, baby. Now these things, once again, convenience factor, they're a little more pricey than the regular options, but these little Bold Buffalo tuna creations. You can take 2 of these, put them in a wrap, roll it up. You can take them, I mix tuna with my eggs. People get grossed out about that too, but it is what it is, man. Getting that protein up there. 15 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, no carbs in these things. So super convenient. Once again, when we traveled to Michigan and we had to drive, we had a cooler full of things like this that like, boom, you know what I mean? Staying on your diet. Is that how?
Do that again. Yeah.
Just take it to the gullet, man. Sword swallow it. And then if you don't want to do it that way, you want to save a little bit of money, you can never go wrong with chunk light tuna in a can. In a can. Is that focusing? Is it?
Yep.
All right, there we go. God, he's the best. He needs an award. And yeah, tuna in a can, lean protein. Once again, some people don't like tuna, but gotta do what you gotta do. I know Big Nate the Dream on his last prep for his last show, that dude got so tired of cooking, he was eating tuna out of a can for like every meal. He said he hated it, but that dude got diced. So proof proof's in the pudding or in the 6-pack abs. Now, let me break something down for you guys real quick. If you are all about flavor, then this next option is not something you're probably gonna wanna mess with. But like I said, convenience for me is key. I throw enough seasoning on anything, I can swallow it down. We got 99% lean ground turkey. You cook this up, it tastes like cardboard. Sat out in the rain for a little bit, then they let it dry out, and then rats made a home in it. That's what this tastes like when you cook it. Real talk, if you got no seasonings, this stuff is, yeah. Do you ever eat this, Grant?
It's so chalky.
It is, man. It is chewy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're chewing bubble gum. You're like, why won't this go down?
It takes me at least an hour to eat.
Yeah, right. It's not fun to eat, but if you really want to and you can season it right, like it's not the worst. So for me, typically with this, like I'll pair it with rice. I'll kind of make like a little like stir fry with some stuff with it because like you're just trying to like chop this into a block and make a turkey burger and just, you know what I mean? Like you need like a pick it, ding, 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 take pieces off and chew on it. Like this is, yeah, it's not very good. So like I said, it's stuff that I eat, but like, yeah, I mean, you might not like it. If you're new to this, skip this for now, unless you don't care. If you got a stomach of steel, you be straight. And then what else we go? Ooh, okay, we don't want to miss out on any of this stuff. Salsa. Now, mainly for me, this might go on some chicken, this might go on some beef, this might go on a wrap if I make it. A lot of times I throw it on my eggs. Salsa's good. I always measure it out and stuff. You got some carbs in here, but it's all coming from good sources. Micronutrients once again, so a little bit of salsa is good. Just make sure you buy mild, because I don't know about you guys. This is what happens when you get older, but like the older, I used to be like a hot sauce fiend. Hot sauce all the time. Didn't matter how hot it was. Give it to me. But now, like, when I have hot sauce, man, my stomach just like, doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Ruins my whole next day. So, mild. Used to be hot, but mild. Am I getting old? Is that what happens? I don't know. Comment below if you know. Seasonings, once again, I'm a big fan of just like salt, like Himalayan pink sea salt, some garlic powder, some real basic stuff, but every now and again, I think, honestly, in my opinion, stuff's a little overpriced. They should probably price it a little better, but $3 for this little container of salt-free Mrs. Dash seasonings, this can go a long way. Like, especially if you're new to this and you're eating for taste and all of that, stuff can go a long way. Talking about that though, salt-free seasonings, as long as you're drinking a gallon of water a day, I get this question all the time with clients. Like, should I be worried about my sodium levels and stuff? Obviously, like, you don't want to just like, you know, drink a thing of salt. On another side though, like I don't pay attention to sodium whatsoever. You drink a gallon of water a day and it flushes out. I never notice any difference. Now, if you're dehydrating yourself and not getting all your fluids in, you might notice it, but like for me, I never noticed sodium. So there's been a lot of science that used to say it was really bad for you. Then like I've read some new studies that are like, it's real, like it's a natural mineral. Your body knows how to handle it. Nothing bad happens. So do at your own risk. I don't worry about sodium myself personally. And then, like I said, hot sauce. This is a lighter one, a chipotle pepper organic hot sauce. No calories here. As far as sauces go, you always try to stick with those ones that don't have any calories or anything like that. It's just gonna make life easier. You know, if you're following your diet to a T and you're not making progress, you should probably look into things like sauces and stuff. I actually had one client once, I forget what sauce they were using. I think it was like, what's that sauce you get at the Japanese steakhouse? The
Yum Yum?
Yum Yum sauce. They're putting Yum Yum sauce on all their meals, right? And we finally figured out that's what it was. That stuff has like 20 grams of fat in like one little serving. So, you know, dude's wondering why the progress ain't coming. Drinking a bottle of Yum Yum every 3 days, you know what I mean? Adds up. And then we move over here, we got ourselves some almond butter, crunchy. I'm an almond butter man myself. You can do peanut butter if you want. I like almond butter. I try to buy these like more natural ones because, you know, trying to keep some of the artificial stuff out of there. The Jif brands I do like, and I've had quite a bit, but like, you know, this is about as real as it gets. I think almond butter is a little better than peanut butter, in my opinion. Are you almond butter or peanut butter? Comment below. What about you, Grant?
Peanut butter.
Blasphemy.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk about this off camera.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, almond butter is the way to go in my opinion, but you know, either way the macros are about the same. And then we got ourselves some black beans, baby. I'm not a huge black bean man, but every now and again you want a little bit of diversity. So, you know, black beans, good carb here. Lots of fiber, you get some protein. Fats, very low. Good to go. Now, do we miss anything here? Is there a clean sweep? I think we got it. You see anything, Grant?
I think you got everything.
So this is basically everything. Like I said, got back from LA. I had gained about 12 pounds on this trip and it wasn't good. So I needed to get back on my grind and everything. Been real busy. So I figured, why not show you guys basically how I buy. And a couple little things too is like, thing with shopping like this was about $110 all in all for me to get out the door with all of this. It seems like a lot to make that initial investment, right? But I'm telling you guys, the best investment you can make is in yourself. I will tell you guys something. So when Grant started with me, you said you've lost how many pounds?
50.
50 pounds now total. If I can find a picture, I'll put it right here on the screen. That's what Grant looked like before he started with me. He got with me, just kind of hanging out with me, seeing my lifestyle, how I lived, and he started eating. We got him on a meal plan. He was down 50 pounds. And now, the benefits are astounding. The women that want you now, man, the women, we can't go anywhere without our snorkels, man. He's dripping in swag where we, but for real though, like the energy is there, you feel better, you're happier, life is better when you're not carrying around that extra weight. Like, I think about it in terms of like how Grant's walking around right now. Like, imagine strapping 50 pounds pounds doing walking around with it? Like how much better do you feel? You know, so you gotta understand like this is an investment in yourself. So anytime you go and you do anything like this and spend this type of money, as long as you're honest with yourself and you're not buying this and then still going out and eating everything else, it's gonna balance out. It's gonna be worth it in the long run. And the second tip I wanna give you guys, and something I did that really helped me a lot with my diet, is that when you do this, when you decide to break down and really commit to a diet, the first thing you have to do, as hard as this may seem, is take all the bad food out of your house, every single bit of it. If you reach into your fridge and you got all this healthy stuff sitting there, but next to it is, I don't know, a chocolate cake or something like that, and you're hungry, and you're really hungry, because we make our most impulsive decisions when we are starving. That's how I end up binging. That's how most people end up binging. When you don't have that at all, it's not even an option. Then you gotta throw a thing of rice in the microwave. You gotta have a bowl of Power O's, you know what I mean? So eliminating a lot of that, and even then, like if you have canned goods, things like that, you can go donate them. Salvation Army, whatever. I just went and actually cleaned out my closet the other day, donated, man, I don't even know how many dollars worth of old clothes I wasn't wearing that were just taking up space, donated them all to the Salvation Army. Something you can always do. If you're serious about it, like I said, it's worth it. It is never selfish to focus on self-improvement. You'll never regret any investment you make in yourself. Woo, how long have we been talking, big dog?
17 and a half minutes.
Oh, we gotta get out of here, man. Hopefully this wasn't too long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, yeah, this is what I do. This is how I shop. This is really like everything I buy. You fill your house with just stuff like this, even if you're not tracking or logging, you're gonna notice some results. So we are out of here. Thank you guys very much. If you enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Anything you guys wanna see. We've got some really busy weeks ahead of us preparing for this move, so I might be doing a couple more videos in this style because it's easier for me, give you guys some value and all of that. So hopefully you learned a thing or two. We are out of here. I need to quit talking, man. I'm hyped. That coffee's got me going. All right, guys. As always, don't forget to smile, remain positive, and paste them in a comment because you never know whose day you'll be making better. With that, we are out of here. This has been a Remington James production. I will see you fine ladies and gentlemen at the next video. See you guys. Bow. Hit him with that vibe, baby.